This video is being shown to you under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Hit the like button. Let's go.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It is your girl Survivors Speaks, and this is a test. It's a random video testing out my new system, right? And I like ye so far. I like ye so far. So, Survivor Nation. So let me tell you how this happened on this Good Friday. The Hubs decided, to go on the boys' trip. He on out there and out there at a car show. I'm not going to really put him out there like that. We out there. And guess what? I was having issues with my laptop. What's up, Child Diggy? Child Diggy. This was a test, but I'm going to actually go over the Sierra Boone case. I was over on Cat Not Williams. You see the time, my girl. You see the time, my girl. My girl, Child Diggy, is in the building to hold me down. I mean, I don't know how long she's going to be here, but she is a moderator. Let me make sure it's got you on here. So, Child Diggy, let me run this down because I haven't spoken to you all day. Today, I haven't been online all day today, but today has been a day, okay? But it's been a good day, all right? So, what happened is my husband went on a boys' trip. This is the first time going on the boys' trip, so I was like, wait a minute, which part of the game is that? Like, it's going on 9, 10 years, but I said, okay, I guess, like he said, I'm going away because I'm over there. Well, guess what, Child Diggy? Girl, he done had this good old Mac delivered that I wanted because my system was like in the toilet. So I don't really know what I'm doing. Try your links, girl. Try your link. That's what I wanted to ask you because when I got offline the other night with you, I'm like, wait a minute, the daggone email address went away. So did she get them? Well, anywho, we here and so I'm on the desktop. Child Diggy, I'm on the Apple desktop. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's working so far. So, I mean, I'm loving, yeah, I'm loving I'm loving the clarity. So, I do have, things are going to be set up a whole different way. I got some stuff coming. Like I said, I got the computer. It was just crazy. Girl, that is another story in itself. So I went out to Best Buy afterwards because I wanted to get a dock because this is an all-in-one laptop. It's my color is pink. My husband's awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. Sometimes Cyclone, let me not say that. My husband is awesome. I don't really share my hobby beeves on these socials. Hey, Flesh of the Gods, what's up? I'm here, Flesh of the Gods, trying out my new situation that my husband had purchased for me. He went on a boys trip today to Florida. He said, "Oh, I didn't mean to say to Florida, but yeah, he went to a car show." And so, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just chill and um I'm gonna just take my wig off and just sit in here in the bald situation because my laptop is just not working. Jesus, what is going on? But Christmas came early for me today, and shout out to the hubster. Sometime he probably looking because he be sending messages like, "Oh, is there a fire 2 doors over?" I was on the Ring camera and I saw 2 doors. Oh, it's a fire. Sir, it's a man out there with that fire. You see smoke. I don't see a fire. I see smoke when I look out there. When you interrupted my show, but I love him nonetheless. He's sticks by me through all my craziness, through all of the things that I decide. Like I might wake up tomorrow and be like, well, you know what? Tomorrow. I'm going to learn how to fly the plane. He would just be like, oh my goodness, here we go again. Here she got something else going on. Daggone it. What is she gonna do with all? So anyway, that's how it is. And Tay Biz was on Cat Williams today. He kind of alluded to relationships, and I love how he broke it down. When you're with somebody for a long time, things could get stale, like whatever. But you get to a point where did you marry for love? Through thick and thin? Like, do people listen to those vows when they're saying them? Like, do thick and thin, like in sickness and in health? Like, till death do you part? We all know that people don't make it to the end. Sometimes it ends in a divorce situation. Sometimes it's better. But nonetheless, it is what it is. FFS, FFS. Sorry, I said FF. I ain't say FFF, FFS. Like, because I don't want you coming at my neck, because you be cutting like a knife. Flesh of the Gods, man. I love you, man. I got some stuff downloaded. I know you know about it. I don't know nothing about it. I'm totally lost in the source. So whenever you have a minute, we'll connect. If not, if not, I have another, friend, YouTube friend that's funny as heck. I don't know if y'all follow him. When I want humor with a straight face, I go over there to 2K. Talks with 2K. He's, a pretty big YouTuber or whatever. The boy is crazy though. And so, another thing that he does is like, he tells everybody, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you need my help, reach out to me. This is my number. That's that fool's number. Well, we probably know it's a YouTube number, but you actually reach him. He actually calls you back. Like, that's just how he is. But his prank calls is second to none. Like, I just like I'm sitting here in embarrassment for you, but I'm laughing. Oh yeah, I know FFS ain't gonna bother me, but FFS be like, you and FFS, Child Diggy, y'all be y'all something else. And this add Chloe in, it's a wrap for us. It's a wrap for us. So Flesh of the Gods be, on the stage, running the stage, and I got a whole headache, Flesh of the Gods, because I don't understand, like the Zoom, and I got some other stuff, the Stream Deck. I didn't watch them tutorial. They don't help somebody like me. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So anyhow, um this was a test, but I did want, we don't play about y'all, and I love it. FFS says, see, this is what I gotta learn. I'm still learning. We was just talking about this on Cat Not Williams, like, hey, you know what? You gotta just get up here and do it. And when something go wrong, just say it went wrong and keep on moving. Try Dicky know I'll be like, y'all, now my computer ain't working. I gotta hook up my old computer. I'll be right back. It is what it is, but this is a blessing. Christmas before Christmas. Child Diggy, FFS is saying allegedly. What is going on? Look at, I did that little like, when did I change my font? That's cute, girl, but I changed it before the new system. All right. So Child Diggy, Child Diggy just up in here. FFS don't bother me. I'm not. I'm not. FFS don't bother me. Like, I just be over there. Supporting. I just be some stuff. I be yesterday. Let me tell you something. I had to click out of Flesh of the Gods live. That's how hard I was laughing. I was laughing so hard. I could not take it. Flesh of the Gods. I don't care that you review that information yesterday. We need to review that gang expert again, before and after. Before What FFS called her a Timu Nia Long or Timu Nene Leaks. Yo, I was done. And then her testimony, get out of here. Um, Survivor, it's a learning experience every day being on YouTube. Yeah, you have never spoke any bigger words? I used to be a what do you call that? An icon. What do we call it? Avatar. I was an avatar. Um, so the picture that you see, if I decide to go off screen, you'll see an avatar. That is actually me. I am a retired uh, model, and so I took a lot of my portfolio and turned it into animation. So, um, all of the pictures, all of the graphics that you see, with the exception of my trailer on my channel, which I'm probably going to change soon. That's not me. That is a AI person. But everything else, any other graphic that you see me play, that's me. Ugh. Thank you, Flesh of the God. So this is my old setup, but I'm looking to take it up a notch. Look, take, I'm looking to take it up a notch. I gotta get like I'm trying to evolve. Like, listen, I'm trying to do this thing. Shit. Um. Oh, that's Child Diggy. The scroll is fast. I believe YouTube be bullying us because we hybrid, girl. Now they know that we are, yeah, we're a hybrid gang over here. Survivor Nation, a hybrid. We're a hybrid of Cat Not Williams. Flesh of the Gods is a hybrid of Cat Not Williams. It's turned from Cat Not Williams to um uh uh we wasn't gonna allow them to sell no Badusi and stuff on the street till we got our ATM machines, even though the ATM machines was empty. Flush of the Gods, you have to cover that again, because with your graphics and when people telling you to throw the stuff down, it is just hilarious. You got to carry you. I think that you should definitely redo that one again, because I'm telling, I had to go. It was funny as heck. And then FFS and Chloe and Chadi, I just could. My stomach was in knots. I had to click out. So, um, she wasn't. I know that FFS. She wasn't a god dag on gang expert. You see, she couldn't get together. Who told her? Where she learned? Where she learned from? She got that from Vivarito. She learned what she learned from Vivarito, and she taught her in the bushes. I was trying to tell y'all yesterday. She taught her in the bushes how to go in the bushes with binoculars. Vivarito's still in the bushes crying because they lost his case. Um, get out of here. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that garbage. You didn't take no gang. I took gang training twice. Green is not a color that they discuss in training. It's not. So YSL, this how dumb they are. So YSL is a hybrid game, right? She said, but who said? Vivarito said there's no leader when it comes to a hybrid game. But isn't that why one of the biggest reasons that Jeffrey Williams is on trial? Another thing. So you're so stupid. All of y'all, the whole prosecution team. Like, and I know people are giving they're giving Hilton grace. I'm not giving Hilton nothing. I'm not giving Hilton no grace, because Hilton used her closing argument to put out a bunch of stuff that wasn't true. And thank God, what I call her yesterday, Flush of the Gods, Juror 109, Josie, what's the autocorrect? Josie 409, had she been in that room, it would have been a problem. She's somebody that should never be able to sit on a jury ever again. Regardless as to what you're feeling emotionally, you are supposed to go in there and look at the facts. And the facts in this case states they got all this stuff wrong. So now we got Farley. Now y'all want to charge him with red rum. All right, we got it. We got it. Yeah, we know that we know y'all lying. Your next car burrito in the bushes gang, please do, please do. But I think that yeah, Nightbot is here, child diggy. I am listen. Nightbot, don't start it, Nightbot, because you about to go. About to go. But I think that you should cover that again because it is so funny because of all the graphics and stuff that you got going on. And her testimony is funny and how you was just skipping through and bringing out some of the foolish stuff that she was saying. I think that deserves another replay. Um, Josie 409 should retire permanently as a Jew. Josie 409 is somebody that they said lives with a police officer, and it was they got that out of her before she was allowed on the jury, but they allow her anyway. If that is the case, um Fulton County, love Hilton. I like Atkins, y'all. I mean, I think that it was just, a situation. That's his job. He's there to do his job. I want to know how old he is because he did lose hair. He went bald, y'all. He lost a lot of hair during this trial. Felt so bad for Atkins. I like Atkins. I really do. Miss Brown, I didn't care for Miss Brown. Miss Brown need to go back in training with love, back to law school. And Abati, which one? Am I saying it wrong? Because Lil Rod's attorney was Abate or Abasi. Well, whatever, the one that's on the, I think he's Abati. I don't really care for him. I don't really care for him. He has this arrogance about him that I did not care for. Um, what I want to know is, I think the fit lawyer of ATL is looking into Sludge's charges. I'm glad that she is. I know the angry lawyer is the one that found like the discrepancies in everything, all of the paperwork. He was supposed to come on here like he's in a different time zone, so I'm gonna reach back out to him just to I would like to talk about that. But they said that the ACL Fit lawyer is looking into Sludge's case. I hope that she does take it. I heard that she's awesome. I like her channel since she's been here. Um, Atkins is in his early 40s. She should have been kicked off because of that reason, but she was allowed to go to the end. So what I was saying, to connect what I was saying was, y'all even had the jury rig and y'all still lost. Y'all should all go and hide. If y'all can retire, take early retirement if they're allowing it. But you guys really should be charged and brought up on charges as a RICO gang for prosecutorial misconduct. I don't think that they should be protected because they are prosecutors. Because I'm trying to think of one or two of their witnesses that got on the stand and told the truth and didn't perjure themselves. So everybody that got on the stand perjured themselves, and so they should be prosecuted accordingly. We have Sledge that's locked up for that reason, right? But we all know that that's not why Sledge is locked up. Sledge is locked up because he told Love off in front of everybody. She's embarrassed. It was like him and Whitaker was having some type of affair. No disrespect to Judge Whitaker, to Petty Page. I liked her true colors when she started realizing that they was pulling the okey doke on Paige, and Paige she went from, because I used to call her Whitville. That's Glenville and Whitaker mixed together. I had to release the bill. She was Whitaker. And then when she started her stuff, she was Petty Page. I got a video on TikTok. I'm not really a big TikToker, but it's of the trial. Can somebody tell me when they supposed to pay you? Because I got videos over there that's almost at 90,000. And I want to, how do I apply for my check? Don't pay me no attention. I don't even be over there like that. I'm tired, y'all, but I'm just so happy that she is naive. That's in my little scrappy voice. is working. That is like the system is really, really good. She got her feelings hurt. That is what I'm saying. FFS. She was butt hurt when Sledge told her off, and it was like Whitaker was kind of siding with him. Whitaker laughed at her when he said, you heard what she said. You overruled. I fell out. I fell out. A Sledge overruled does not mean that. If it was overruled, you would have to answer that question, sir. But when he told her that Whitaker said he was overruled, she was overruled, I fell out. And then also when Whitaker, he said something about I'm gonna have to go see somebody. Can I go on the break? And Whitaker told him no. I'm just paraphrasing here because I just want to get to this point. So he answered Love's question, but Love wanted to do what she normally does because she needs to, take what should be a 5-minute crossing and make it into 3 hours or 4 days. Shark, that was not lost on me when Shark said that 4 days. We won't be able to, um, we won't be able to cross examine until 4 days later. Love, that was for you. But when he say he need to see somebody or whatever, and Whitaker, and then Love tried to ask him the same question again. Whitaker said he did answer the question, move on, and she like laughed because Sledge dug in that behind on more than one day. I think that she was really, really upset when he told her, stop talking to me like I'm a child. I'm not your child. I'm not scared of you, and I'm not scared of none of them over there sitting over there on that other side. Speak to me respectfully. And rightfully so. He's a grown man, regardless of what crimes he committed. He's a grown man. Period. Flush to the guys, what you mean? What you talking about? But you ain't hear that from me. I don't know what you talk about. You and y'all digging that y'all be going back and forth. Like, yeah, when he report, but the whole thing, FFS, is she did not say that she was overruled. She sustained the objection, and then Love was standing there like, and Love does this purposely because she knows that these guys don't really know the law, right? She does this purposely, so she just stands there and hopes that he will answer the question again. But Sledge was like, you overruled. She said you overruled. I lost it. That was it for me. I was laughing so hard. Like, Love, you better go ahead because this boy is mad. And when he said he got to go see somebody, and I'm sure hoping that ATL, the fit lawyer, it's so hard to like, I have to go to the people's pages that I support and they support me. And that's just that. It's nothing against anybody else. It's just that the people that I support and they support me, like they have schedules. We kind of work with the same people. And so that's what I do. I go to the people's pages that support me and I support them. I like the fit lawyer though, but I have to catch her on the back end. If I'm going to go to a lawyer's channel, I'm going to go to Lee's channel first. That's just the way it is. And a lot of times she's on Lee's channel. But I really am over there at Leeds. But so yeah, that's just the way the way it is now. If she does take over the Sledge, if she takes over Sledge's case, then I will be over there a lot. But I do like her. I like her. I like the fact that she came in. Lee kind of gave her the pat on the back, so everybody gonna go ahead. But her first time out, she interviewed what's her name's wife, Nicole's wife. So that was her first time like going live or anything, and it was a hit for her. And like it took off. She was monetized in like hours, and I do like her. I like her information. Also, so yeah, what I want to really show you guys, I really want to get into this really, really quick about this crazy lady known as freaking Sarah Boone. Now, listen, y'all know, bear with me 2 minutes so I can figure this out because I don't know. I know how to share a screen, but I'm trying. I don't think that this is on a. Hold on, y'all. I'm okay. All right, there it goes. But I thought I had a clearer version of it. It made a clearer version of it for me. Anyway, I just want to read like this stupid woman, this stupid lady, uh, um, allowed to share window or allowed to share screen. Allow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is move this over here. Like this is not funny at all. I'm gonna move. Hold on. So I'm allowed to share. Take the wheel, Jesus. Let me see if I do it like. No, that's not what I want to do. Like, okay, so can we stop sharing? All right. Yeah. So that's not right, y'all. Hold on. This is all wrong. I'm telling you, I just got finished hooking the jag on thing up, and I went. And so when I came on, I saw a cat was live, so I was like, let me go over there. All right, so I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna move this on over. Lord, take the wheel. All right, so how do I unshare this goddamn shit up here? Flying fart, filth, flying fart, filth. All right, so I don't want to share. All right, so let me just share the screen. All right, so I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, This is what I want to share. This screen over here. All right, so let me do I click here to expand this. Ciao. So I know that this is not. I did not duplicate the screens, y'all. The screens share entire screen. No, I want to share this screen, not this one. Lord, I'm in bed. Look, I'm so in bed. I think this is what I was sharing before. That's why it's still here. Can I stop? Ciao. Oh, okay. So here it is up here. What? It says screen sharing is not allowed. I know y'all lying. I know y'all is lying because why is it not allowed? I didn't have to redo my restream. It says it's not allowed. Why is it not allowed? Share the screen, share a window. Let me see something. Share a window. What window am I sharing? Not this window. Chill. I feel like I am remedial. I don't know what Atkins I don't know. Okay, so all right, so here we go. Let me just is that it? I don't know what Atkins rule what's his name? FFS. I don't know what his first name is. I kind of feel bad for him though. All right, so here it is. Let me move myself over here. And I'm not understanding why this I don't even know if I want to call her a lady, but I'm not understanding why she doesn't understand that the judge has well, it's not her freedom anymore. You're guilty. And life in Florida is life. There is no parole, none of that mess unless they change the law. So life is life, and you writing letters like this to judges because you're pissed off. All right. So this is Sarah Boone. I may try to read it in her voice the way I hear it, but I'm probably not because I'm tired of this. I'm sorry, I was going to call her something that wasn't of God. Um, so it says, dear Michael Kranick, that is the judge that was so patient with this fool. So she said, I am enclosing excuse me, her handwriting is a mess. That's why I thought that this computer had cleared it up. Maybe I clicked the wrong thing. I don't know. I'm in closing. Please, my complete statement to you and the world, as I partially read during my sentencing hearing by Sarah. You got all these mistakes, not you. This is not like this. This is not like the Sarah that I know. But anywho, she said by my, so that doesn't make sense. By my reserving particular parts of my very true and meaningful statement, I was hoping to have been graced with your forgiveness, understanding, and consideration in any level or degree. For me, unfortunately, and regardless of whom I had speak on my behalf, or the number of your, she underlines the word ignorant. How the heck did we get here? What happened? All right. So she underlines the word ignorant. Or the number of your ignorant mind was all, is that the number? She said, or the number of your ignorant mind was already made up. She is talking to the goddamn judge. Child Diddy said, somebody lying. She said, this suitcase lady, I'm not doing this with you, Child Diggy, with these goddamn on graphics today, but I love it. She said, I'm sending you a 4-page letter. I'm probably not going to read this whole letter because it's damn sure not 4 pages. So, she never sends a 4-page letter. She does not. Okay, so I want to get into, because this is a whole fool right here. She said, by your clear error and full-blown unfair bias against me since your involvement in my crucible case as a whole, I have been unsuccessful in receiving anything from you as a supported, fair, and neutral judge, except for your wish that I spend the rest of my life in prison. This BI here is where she belongs. And like, I don't wish jail on anybody, but some of these folks need to get it, and she is one of them. She said, please know and always remember, Mr. Kranick, I forgive you. That Mr. Kranick right there, she's not showing him any respect. She's being very disrespectful. She said, I forgive you still and sincerely. Please understand also, the judge, according to Cicero, is never to lose sight that he is simply a man. She's underlining all this crazy stuff. Simply a man. And that he cannot exceed the power given to him by his commission. That's not only power, but public confidence. Ma'am, you were found guilty by a jury of your freaking peers. Take your L and go away. And so we don't never have to see you again. And I love the fact that your son got you together. You wasn't his mother when you was on the street anyway. Stop lying. Anywho, she says, did I go back? Hold on, y'all. I need to make sure, because she said a whole lot. Okay. Has been given to him that he ought always very seriously to attend not to his wishes, but to the requisitions of law, of justice, and religion. Cicero pro whatever the hell it is. This hooker was trying to get a appeal because the judge did not provide her with a so stupid. I can't. My mind. The judge would not provide her with a public defender. Now, mind you, he provided you with 8 of them, and all of them left. Either they quit, the majority of them quit, but you fired some of them. And so, ma'am, that's your business. But then your attorney was a paid attorney from a law firm that volunteered and took your case pro bono. They was trying to tell him on YouTube when he went live one day talking about, do you guys think I'm crazy if I go and defend Sarah Boone? She does deserve a defense because that is our laws. However, I thought the judge was brilliant by telling you, okay, you're going to be pro se at this point. I've given you 8 attorneys. You cannot get along with anybody. So I don't think that that's going to, hold weight in the appeal court, especially when they see how you are harassing these judges. Because Judge Kranick is not the only judge that she's harassing. She's also harassing the judge that ordered from her divorce case. Her husband was paying her $1,000 a month alimony. They had joint custody of her son at the time, even though you was barely getting your son when it was your time. This man had to call to make sure on some days that you were supposed to pick him up from school that you would actually pick him up, because you would be somewhere drunk roaming around where you live at, chasing behind George, talking about you need to find George something to do. George wasn't a little kid. He was a grown man. But we're not going to forget, because a lot of people keep, I hear a lot of people saying, they feel the same way. Like, this woman is a clown. She's out there. But at the same time saying that, oh, yeah, she was abused. I got to remember that. I do not bully people, and I do not, I definitely don't condone domestic violence. I'm a survivor of that as well. But a person only had to put their hands on me once and I was out, because that's how my mother raised me. But a lot of women aren't that strong enough to move on. In the case of Sarah Boone and George Hernandez, Sarah Boone was the abuser. Watch the full trial. So when they were able to get that footage off of her good old phone and her good old computer, that she went to the interrogation with a list talking about when she was getting her, when am I getting Lucas's computer back? When am I getting my suitcase back? Bitch, you getting ready to go to jail. I don't know. I don't know if you was misinformed, bitch, but you're not leaving the interrogation room. Excuse me. I don't cuss. I didn't. You said it's all right. But yeah, you're not going home today. Ain't going to tell them. So, oh yeah, and should I reach the family, to plan the funeral, or are you guys going to reach out to the family to plan the funeral? Ma'am, you just unalive these people's family member. Put him in a suitcase. Come to find out, at the trial, you beat him with a bat. According to the medical examiner, the bruises that George sustained did not happen when he was inside of that suitcase, which only leaves one other thing. Sarah beat that man with that bat. And each and every time that they came to the house, when she called them, because she used the police as a weapon, I'm going to go a step further. That's just me. I'm a true crime junkie. I look at everything. I've seen a lot of cases. I think this was premeditated. And she used the police to build like a bigger report than what she already had, because they both was getting locked up. But George would never tell on her. The cop said it in one of the videos. He's like, George, what is going on? Tell us what's happening. We can't help you because every time we come, You won't tell us everything, but you're bruised up. He had bruises around his neck. He had bruises on his face, everything. And the one time they just could not just take him by himself because George was that beat up. Sarah, they took her behind, and they had her charge was a felony charge. You gotta watch the trial and look how she put George on the camera and made him say some stuff publicly. All of that points back to abuse. And if a lot of people don't think that abuse starts verbally, or in Sarah's case, she was abusing this man verbally, mentally, physically. And yeah, I'm not saying that he didn't put his hands on her. I'm not saying that, they didn't have their fair share of entanglements when it comes to the hands. But the whole thing is, she was provoking it. Don't take it from me. Go watch the trial, and just all you got to do is just watch Sarah Boone on the stand when her attorney questions her, and then when the prosecution questions her, and her whole performance fell apart. Watch it for yourself. Draw your own opinions. My opinion is she was an abuser. My opinion is that this was premeditated. That's just me. And she provoked George to do a lot of things, and we saw that. But she provoked him and then videoed it. It will all help her case. I'm telling you, it makes a lot of sense. It's premeditated to me. 88 Atkins ain't no 29. Chadi, I am. Take the L in yourself, Sarah. Please. She ain't gonna write child. Glanville would have had Sarah writing 60-page papers, and then would have got mad because she would have done it without any citations, because she's just gonna do what she wants to do, because that's the way Sarah is wired. The way she talked about her son recently, because his father stopped the $1,000 a month that she was getting for alimony when she was home, not taking care of the child, but he didn't feel like going to the courts. So now the father put in a motion to stop paying you while you're in jail. And he also told the courts that he's going to stop the payment. He wants them to know that he's stopping the payment until they go to court and hash this thing out, and then because he wants it dropped. I'm with Mr. Boone. What is he taking care of you for? She talking about, I had my account for 30 years at Wells Fargo, and because you stopped paying my alimony, they closed my account. Well, cry me a effing river, Sarah. We don't care at this point. Leave Mr. Boone alone and stop using his last name, because you've been divorced. Stop using his last name. Your last name is Paulson, and it's Paulsen. I don't want nobody tell me, because somebody was like, oh no, let's just let her use Boone. Sarah Paulson is a great singer. They spell their last name different, damn it. That's her name. Stop using Mr. Boone's name, his good name. And now him and his son is moving. They was just waiting for you to be sentenced. Oh, she's heated. She's mad because they moving. And the son was like, we don't owe you nothing. I said, you better tell her. And I'm not into children disrespecting their parents. But sometimes it's warranted. In this case, and if you didn't watch it, go on over to, and I don't even wanna promote her at this point, but it's a good thing. It's good to watch. Go on over to Tasha K, Unwind with Tasha K, and watch the video of Jaguar Wright's son. Tasha K interviewed her son. It's very telling. It'll tell you all you need to know about her. It'll tell you all you need to know about her lies. It will tell you all you need to know about the characters. When I tell you Her son is very intelligent. Flesh of the Gods, I'm not sure if you saw that. I think that you would really, really, really enjoy that interview. Um, FFS, I think you all would enjoy that interview. Um, he's uh, to me, they're trying to say he's on the spectrum. I don't think so. His mother put that out there. He was going into, I might have these mixed up. He was going into the Navy, I want to say, or the Air Force. And his mother said that he was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia at a very young age, because she didn't raise him. His father raised him. She kidnapped him. It was at one of her visits, and the father pressed charges, and so she does have that charge. Um, but he just want you. You're a child. You want your mother. You want to be able to talk to your mother as one, daughter to mother or son to mother. But you keep using him as content. And the last things that she did to her child was disgusting. And she did them online without a care. This woman's mother passed away. She's still lying to people, telling them that her mother's not dead, that her sister, even though we all attended the funeral virtually, I paid my respects to her mother because I felt so bad for that woman. But Jag has been mental for a long time. People really have to understand, since she was a young child, but she's one of those mental people that knows that she speaks intelligently. Some things be off base, some things are off base. Um, but she has a very vivid imagination, and if she would take her craft and write books, she would be she would be on the bestsellers list. But she's not thinking of that. She still wants to be the celebrity. I did my last modeling campaign, and it was for myself in 2023. 2000, yeah, it's 2024, 2023. I did a breast cancer campaign for myself. At that point, I had already stopped modeling. So am I going to say that I'm a model? I could be a model. I can sling a pump. I hope that my best friend is not on here. I hope he don't look at this, because I'm not coming to sling no pump, Marco. Marco Hall. Y'all Google him. You'll see who he is. That's my best friend. And no, I'm not slinging a pump. I can't wear high heels anymore. I have a brand new pair of Christian Louboutins downstairs. I put them on, walked onto the stage, got my associate's degree. When I got behind the curtain, I stopped. It was during COVID. Unzipped them damn booties, and they've been in the box downstairs ever since. Now I had put them up to sell them, because that's as far as I wore them. But somebody was playing with me, and I was tired. I was tired, and they probably still on that site, but I was tired. Listen, Linda. You know how much money I paid for these damn shoes, but she didn't want to go through the a platform that I had the shoes on. She kept talking about me and her. Do you think I'm dumb? You want to buy these shoes? I done send you extra pictures, showed you the bottom. Ain't no scuff marks, because I didn't wear them no damn where. But they'll never go out of size because it's a booty. These stars got to be getting some type of surgery, something going to feet. I need them to share. Well, I can't wear heels no more any damn way. But so yeah, I have them. Yeah, them things, you can't walk in them things, so I can't walk in heels at all anymore, hardly. So, um, and coming from wearing a high heel shoe all the time to not being able to even keep them on just for a few minutes, the orthopedic said, we're going to make sure that you're able to wear heels. So I wore those for when I got my associates. He said when you go for your bachelor's, we're gonna make sure that you're able to wear heels. At that orthopedic doctor, he delivered. I was able to walk down. I hear my best friend in the yeah, this and I'm just like, okay, I'm all right now. No, I'm supposed to stop right there, and take my time. But I was so focused on, bitch, don't fall, bitch, you better not fall. I just done went by and waved to the people and kept walking. Like, this is torture. How the hell did I? So yeah, I can't wear heels anymore. So, but am I gonna just go around and keep saying, "Oh, I'm a model"? I ain't been in the front of nobody's lens since 2023. And like I said, in 2023, it's still a campaign. It was my personal campaign for breast cancer, but it's still a campaign nonetheless. I did it for me. It was something that was in the making. It was something that was over 10 years in the making. I had all of these ties for over 10 years. It was a vision that I had. I wanted Marco to make me something with ties. So we just had ties. The shirt didn't come to fruition until September of that month. And so I'm like, well, October is breast cancer awareness month. And my best friend in true fashion was like, bitch, you a breast cancer survivor 365 days a year. Do it matter if that I'm not gonna be here? And I was like, okay, get me together, friend. You right. And so yeah, we did it. But I'm not running around here telling nobody that I am a model. I don't model anymore. People don't call me if it involves putting on the shoe. Don't insult my intelligence. I can't wear them damn things no more. You will catch me in a pair of Crocs, some fly sneakers or something. Now I do have some Alexander McQueen boots that I love down, but even they be like, and ain't no heel. The heel is this high. I'm like, okay, I'm about to get my $1,500 and something worth out of these goddamn boots. So I ain't had them on this year yet. But I'm gonna get dressed one day and put them on and just walk. We take the shoes off in the house. I'm gonna just go in the driveway and walk up and down, and that's gonna be my wear for this year. But other than that, I can't wear shoes anymore. But that's my rant. But Jack, you guys, please go over to Tosh that Unwind and watch the video. Pull up the video of Jaguar's son, her interviewing her son, Flesh of the Gods. Talk to me about it when you watch it, because I know that you will appreciate it. FFS, I think that you'll like it also. I know that you guys can appreciate it. Please watch it, even though it's heartbreaking. This guy's, he's light years ahead. He's light years ahead of some people. He's very intelligent, and he talks like monotone. It's the same, but it's very interesting. So he doesn't have a channel here, but if people want to support him, he does have a channel on Discord. So he draws and he does he writes, but his mind is, I don't want to say like his mother's, because his father's very intelligent as well. My hat goes off to, I take my hat off to his dad. He did such a great job with this young man. So he couldn't go in the Navy. He passed the test with flying colors. So I may be mixing them up. It may have been the Air Force. They were going to give him a $75,000 advance. He had scored that high on the test. They really wanted him. His mind, they wanted to use him. But because his mother said that he was diagnosed with schizophrenia as a child, and they could not verify this information, it's not, my chart wasn't out then, when this happened. And because they couldn't verify the information, it's like still basically his mother said it. So if that was the Air Force, the Navy, or vice versa, said that they're willing to, work with him a little further, because they see great things in him, and they really want to use him, and they want to give him like this big advance because his mind, I'm telling you, he's light speed ahead of the people that are his age, people that are older than he is. When he called his when he looked in the camera and said, "Mom, I just want to know one thing. When did you become a profane prostitute?" I said, but that wasn't my first time hearing him. He had did some interviews because his mother, the last two things his mother did to him publicly was horrible. I don't even know how you hate your child that bad. You didn't raise him. You didn't raise him. You sacrificed your first son. Let's talk about it. Who rolls their son's ashes in marijuana and smokes it? Who takes their son's dead ashes and throws them on a group of people? She's a special kind of stupid. And people are, around here glorifying her because some stuff that she read, regurgitated, added to it, took away. Now you're being sued. Now you're getting the attention you wanted from Jay-Z. See, Jay-Z don't pay attention to all this bull crap that all these little channels, these little stations that she was on. But you made a mistake when you went on Piers Morgan. And Jay-Z had to have his people call Piers Morgan people, listen, y'all need to take that shit down. He took it right down. So if you thought that what you were saying on there was a truth, like this lady is really crazy, and I don't do any content on her because she does false copyright strikes and all that type of stuff, and I don't have time for that. Like, don't come over here. The truth is the truth. But you told these people, I have a couple shorts up on her because I'm not. Did anybody else see this? This bitch said that she rescued 6 girls from Epstein Island. Epstein Island. How you get there? How do you get there? Because you got to go there by boat, private jet, or something, bitch. How did you get there? Where are these 6 women? There are real Diddy victims out here, and you brought these false Diddy victims out here. You put them up there. They're not even smart enough to not mention you in a roundabout way, dummy. This girl contacted a YouTuber that's supposed to be into speaking with uh the spirits and the people, and I don't have anything to say either way. I don't believe in that, so I don't. That I don't know. Like I just I just don't. I don't believe in that. Like I don't think you can serve like two masters at one time. That's just me. That's how I was brought up. Uh, but you sent this girl over there to this person's channel. She didn't have to say nothing about you. But the conversation wasn't even going that way. You told her you wanted her to help you because you needed her to help you figure out what Diddy did to you because you were so traumatized you forgot some stuff. I'm the girl in the D&G shirt. Oh, really? But then she says, so the YouTuber's like, y'all, okay. So yeah, we can get together and probably like do some things, y'all. Yeah. And she was like, Jaguar Wright loves me. She's like, where'd that come from? Like, what you, Jaguar? She said, I knew Jaguar sent this bitch over here. I knew it. But please watch the interview of her son on that channel over there, because you'll like it. He says some really great things that's may or may not come to fruition, but he does want to be like somebody over, like the people that are his age, maybe in a little younger, because he said that that generation is totally lost. They don't have a sense of self. They don't have a sense of anything. And I just was like, he is speaking truth. He's speaking facts. Our children in these generations out here today, they are lost. And if they don't have somebody to step in to help guide their asses, everybody not gonna have a dream team of attorneys like Jeffrey Williams and all of the people that he's going to court, and everybody sees the injustice, so people are stepping in and taking stuff pro bono. Everybody's not gonna have that chance. So, he's talking some real stuff, and he talked some stuff. I had to sit down and be like, okay, now wait a minute. He said, all right, so I'll take the 25 to divide that by the 5, and that's 5. Mine is like, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Cause wait a minute, like I was like kind of lost. So I know flesh of the God, like that's your type of stuff. I'm gonna just read 1 or 2 more pages of this crazy lady before I go and take it down. And thank you guys so much for staying here with me. And I'm loving my system. It didn't shut off. It shouldn't. It's a brand new daggone Mac with the chip in it. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I had this set up, but I was working on switching to a different system. But with the system, you gotta you can use Zoom, and then I made this overlay from Canva, but if I can't make it over there on Canva, Photoshop haunts me. I'm just a whole mess out here in these streets. So I'm gonna need a lot of help with this system. I'm grateful. Every Christmas didn't come early for everybody, but he knew that I'm trying to be a YouTuber out here in these streets, and he thought about me on his way to the boys' trip. You know what? I might need to call him. What you doing? No, I'm not like that. I'm not that type of woman. I don't got time for that. A lot of times he in the backyard. This is the first time he going by himself with them cousins of his from the south. Yeah. Okay. So so where we go with this fool? She said, for ruining my deceased family's heirlooms. Oh, okay, this is some shit she said on the stand when she insulted George's family. So she was talking about George here. Hold on. How did we get to page 3? Oh, okay. So I went a step too far. She said, and then the words is, oh, okay. She said, hold on a damn minute. Oh, we right here. I didn't see this shit right here. Okay, so we did read that. So she says I'm excited in my appeal, which speaks for itself, my case law as well, in which I am extremely proud to have achieved and will continue doing so now that I am no longer in your corrupt court and free from your malevolent judicial grip. Sarah Boone versus the state of Florida. I told y'all this BI is crazy. All right, so I also have added to my statement, as a result of your blindness and impartiality, the judge was very fair. For most your disgust in me as being an outspoken woman, determined defendant, and proactive client, hoping the next time you put on your listening ears and do not unfairly oppress the next as you have so blatantly done me. You will never admit your many judicial errors, nor will one prosecutor's theirs. I guess she was trying to say, nor will the prosecutors admit their many judicial errors. It what you gave them the case in a suitcase on your phone that you thought you erased. You thought you erased that video. When it's in the ether, baby, they can find it. Even now on Snapchat. If y'all know what y'all doing, stop with the Snapchat. The Snapchat, if you think about committing a crime, Snapchat is not going to help you get away with it. They're not. Yeah, I'm gonna cover a case too about that. Soon. So you will never admit your. So she said, and neither will the prosecutors, and I will never admit to what you have wrongfully accused me of and judged me as. I am not I am not a red rummer. That's exactly what you are, Sarah. I am a survivor. She signs as Sarah Boone. You're a survivor? No, you're an abusive red rummer. I'm gonna write her, y'all. Somebody get me her contact information. I'm gonna write her like I'm a fan, I'm a fan, I'm a fan. And when she get my letter, she gonna wish. Snapchat said immediately no. Chill. Oh, he asked his mother that FFS. Oh, yes. Yes. You would enjoy that interview. I'm telling you. He asked his mother, was she a profane prostitute? He said, Mom, when did you go in, start parading your body on social media? He's not lying. She had her and her moderators going to different content creators' channels, and when they would allow them on the panel, they would be topless with their boobs out. And so, YouTube immediately will shut your channel down for that. And a lot of people lost their channels, but people had got hip to it and started putting up the overlays. So it was her, and it was her and two other ladies. The one moderator that she still has, which is her lead moderator, Yoshi, Yoshi, like she does look like Yoshi from Nintendo. She got 7 kids. She got 7 kids, and I think she got custody of 3 of them. But yeah, she's the one that braids Jaguar's hair, and so Jaguar hair did stop right up here, and now it's back here. She puts the pink yarn in it, and she just go bald. I mean, it's nothing wrong with being bald. I was bald because of cancer. Then I modeled bald as a model. Nothing wrong with it. Jaguar, go bald because what you holding on to, it's not working. I want y'all to go and look at the video on King Payne's channel also. So a man went live yesterday and said that Jaguar Wrights essayed him when he was 15. They were the same age, but it's funny, but it's not funny because the man started crying. So it's not funny. But he said that he had touched her and she smelled like cabbage, and now he doesn't have oral love with ladies. It's a problem, and they're like, "What's wrong?" And he can't eat cabbage. Child, it's funny. It's funny, but it's not. And so I feel so bad for the guy, and he started crying. He was like, I'm telling the truth. It sounds like it's a joke or something like that. He said it's not. And he said, so if she can come out and say that Jay-Z did all the stuff to her years ago. I'm a man, so what? I'm a man. Why can't I? I keep telling everybody to go pull up Talib Kweli. He been trying to tell y'all that Jaguar is an abuser. He said that long time ago, way before she came back to YouTube. He admitted it. So, people want to act like they didn't see that, and that's fine. But I'm telling you, I read that, and I was, saying, like, that's great strength for him to come out and say how she was essaying him, strong art or arming him. Some people that are mentally ill, their drives work different. Um, you know, and so when she first came out, she used to say that her father essayed her. It could very well be the truth. But then she started saying, "Oh, my father was the greatest, this, that, and the third." She lied on the family and said that she saw them, unalive 150 people. The family still in Philadelphia. They done the guy, he confronted her. He's like, you on he said, I'm not into this YouTube. I'm not into this, none of this stuff. My kid's mother reached out to me and said, do you know this girl? She's on your saying your name on this channel. They have 3 million views on this video saying how you and your brothers unalived 150 people. This man said, I work for the city in Pennsylvania. I still live in Pennsylvania. Do you know what that'll do? I take care of all of my children. Do you know what that would do? This is how evil that woman is. The child, that her first son, he always thought that was his child. But being that she was supposed to bring her child back to see him, he thought that, oh, maybe the child is not his. She never brought the child back. But because he confronted her last year, she told that man, you contacted me about an interview and your son was red roomed. And so him not really knowing whether this is his son, because it could have been a chance, he was asking people to go to his page, look at his other children, if they knew her son. Did the son look like his children? He was saying that around the son's ears, he kind of looked like his other son. So imagine somebody that's a man that takes care of their children. He's reaching out to you because you are lying just for clicks and views and to get cash apps. And you respond with, you're contacting me about this, and our child was unalived. So on the strength of this, you can tell he's a good guy. He backed off because at first he said, I'm suing you. So he must have thought in his mind, because she didn't do a song with Jay-Z. She did that performance with Jay-Z. That Mary J. Blige recorded that song with Jay-Z. Mary J. Blige was not available for Unplugged. And so because she was affiliated with the Roots, Jay-Z let her sing Song Cry on Unplugged, and it happened to be on MTV. She never said a bad word about Jay-Z until the 20th anniversary of that song came out. She was praising him up until then. I think she was hoping that he would say, oh, it's 20 years, let's celebrate. He didn't respond. Ever since that day, she has been lying on this man. You could tell that she's lying. It gets worse and worse, and it got really, really worse. And I hope that he continues to go through with his lawsuit. Nobody said put no AI to shit. You said that out your mouth. That man put a pow pow in your mouth and told you to sing as he was graping you. Those was your words. I watched the interview. And so I applaud the Monroe guy over there for not taking that down. And she's not going away because she's mentally ill, but she has 2 felony warrants out of Texas. Go to Texas and save yourself. Let them lock you up. You got charges against police officers have charges against you, ma'am. Go to Texas. They're looking for you. You have 2 felony warrants. Go tell that. Stop lying to people and telling people that it's not true. It is. You can look it up. It's public record. Anywho, I just want to read. I'm gonna read this last part of the Sarah Boone thing, and then maybe I'll pick it up later. It's getting really late, and I know I'm going off on tangents, but yeah, like I said, I did nothing was planned, but I did have this. I wanted to go over this, but I thought my computer was just not going to be doing anything, so I was going to try from the phone. But anywho, so she says the black robe disease, arrogance in a judge, a slang term for a judge who, oh Lord, who plants, who flaunts judicial power and dominates proceedings at the expense of the dispensation of justice. Impartiality is the first duty of a judge. Before he gives an opinion or sits in judgment in a cause, he ought to be certain and absolute that he has no bias for or against either of the parties. The judge sentenced you. He did not say anything to you. He wasn't one of them judges to say, you didn't take any accountability. You sat here and trashed this man's family during the trial. You trashed this man's family today. He didn't say any of that. He basically said you're guilty and your sentence is life. Prosecutors, the state, do you have anything else? No. The defense, you have anything else? Your attorney said no. He said, okay, we are adjourned. Oh, wait a minute. We need to take up an issue about what? What is it? We need to make sure she has everything that she needs. Oh, the only other thing that he said before he sentenced you and before you got on the stand and trashed this man's family is that your appeal was denied. All right. So I think that when you send your appeal to the appellate court, I'm going to tell you, save you some time, Sarah. It's denied. All right. So anyhow, so she says, if he has any interest, even the what is that? The something says slightest. Her writing, I can't understand. In the cause, he is disqualified from sitting as a judge, and when aware of such interest, ought to lawfully and justly refuse to sit on a case. The appellate judges are going to eat this up because there are already some retired judges that have came on YouTube to break this letter down. Of course, none of them are in favor of Sarah Boone. This is not the way to get a judge's attention or to get a judge to change his mind, especially on a case that's already been tried in the court. You've been found guilty by a jury of your peers. You decided 6 instead of 12. You was found guilty. He gave you life in Florida. Because at first I was like, wait a minute, did he give a life without parole or life with the possibility? There was no need to say it. In Florida, life is life. Get on the bus, Sarah, and go to your permanent home. No judge, these appellate judges is not going to waste their time. This judge was on point. He kept it. He kept it. He straight to the law. He was so respectful of this waste of space. And so now, after the trial is over, here she is writing a letter The judge just files these. Well, when they get it, they file these. You're not supposed to be writing the judge directly the way you were. That was before your trial, and now he doesn't give a flying. He gave you He gave you life. He was so nice to you. He was even nice when he gave you your sentence, Sarah. You talking bad about this judge. This judge didn't. He you denied, Sarah, denied. She said the delicacy which characterizes the judges in this country generally forbids their sitting in such a cause. Sarah, your black-eyed picture was fake. Now, I don't know if your attorney had something to do with that, but that was a good damn Sharpie that you used and put around your eye. Because we saw you on video the day that George supposedly blacked your eye. You had a little red mark right here, but George was tore up. I don't know what you hit George with that way. George ain't weigh 100 pounds. She weighed about 40. So it was like they were match fighting, like, but he was jacked up. We also saw you the day after, so we know that after you get hit, assaulted or something, the next day it's a different color. Sarah had a whole black eye from here all the way down here and all this, and she done took a picture of it. This is why I believe this was premeditated. George did not hit you in your eye like that. And according to her ex-husband, he confirmed that George may have started, he believes, very few of these fights. He said that when he was married to Sarah, Sarah would physically assault him when she was drunk. She drunk every day. They had 3 bottles of wine. The day she put him in the damn suitcase, beat him with the bat and put him in the suitcase. They didn't have the small bottles. They had the big bottles. And so she mad at everybody else. I couldn't believe she asked them that those detectives when they was going to give her suitcase back. And should she contact the family to make the funeral arrangements, or are they? They said, we don't think that you should be contacting that family at all. You got in there and disrespected his goddamn children. His children still thought the world of him, Sarah. Unlike Lucas, your son. Like he said, he owes you nothing. Bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. They can do what they want to do with this live. But anywho, she just makes me mad. So she said the judge, I think I read that. No, I didn't. She said the judge must not only be impartial, but must also follow and properly enforce the law, not abuse. He is bound to declare what law is and not make it be, not make it. She got an eye right there. And then she says, be not an arbitrator, but an interpreter of the law. It is their duty to be patient. He was more than patient. He was more patient than Job in this case. You were horrible. He is bound to declare what law is and not make it be not an arbitrator, but an interpreter of the law. It is their duty to be patient and invest in the investigation. The judge is not investigating nothing, Sarah. So you're wrong right there. He's not doing no investigation. The prosecution can hire an investigator to do an investigation. But all they had to do was find all the other videos with you doing living every day with George, having him balled up in the fetal position outside your room, cussing at him, telling him not to step in your room. He wasn't worthy of this, that, and the third. And this man was sitting there shivering and shaking, and he was like, Sarah, you confused me. You hurt my brain. You were abusive, Sarah. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. Nobody. You're not an exception. You're a red rummer. And I want to tell you that if I can visit, y'all think I can get a Zoom video with Sarah? I want them to record it. I want them to leak it. Because when I get finished with Sarah, She's not gonna want to do nothing else, not write another letter or nothing. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, maybe we can. I'm gonna tell her. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on my YouTube channel because it's public information. You idiot. Anywho, what law is and not make it be an arbitrator, but an interpreter of the law said it already. Okay, it is their duty to be patient. They already did that. He doesn't do an investigation of a case. Understand circumstances. What circumstances? You're an abuser. And difficulties by all parties. He's like a referee. It's the state and your attorney that's going to battle this thing out. He's there to make sure that the law is being upheld, and if there are any questions coming from either side, he's there to step in and make a decision based on the fucking law, Sarah. He ain't investigate. He don't care about your case. He cares that you unalive this man. I'm not saying that about this judge. He's a sweetheart, professional. But he don't really give a damn about you, Sarah, and what you talking about. That's a better way for me to say it. He don't give a goddamn what you talking about. He not going out there trying to investigate to see how many times you got it on record or how many times you called the cops on George. Not when the cops is in the video saying, we contacted your job because we know that she's calling you to come here. Y'all don't believe me? Go watch the trial when she was on stand. I was like, wait a minute. So the cops actually called his job. He was working at Ace Hardware before he lost his job. He had a fucking job. Sarah, stop. He might have had issues. Those issues you enabled. You probably helped. You probably escalated the issues that he had. Nobody's perfect. But you don't get to use, what's going on with them. He may be an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic too. Somebody, please, all you gotta do, go pull up the video. This girl needed to use the bathroom, and her bathroom in the townhouse downstairs was broke. The bathroom upstairs worked. She said she wasn't gonna make it to the bathroom upstairs. Her neighbor told her, "You're not using my bathroom. You need to ask somebody else." So all the stuff she understand talking about the neighbors had to help her and all this other stuff. The neighbor said they were sick of her, and a lot of times she was jumping on George. So that further leads me to my conclusion after I watched this case. Sarah, and she was smarter than everybody else, and she premeditated this. The suitcase, I'm not understanding why he would be playing hide and go seek and getting in a suitcase that is in the middle of the floor. And you see him going in the suitcase. Sarah, what I believe is, based on the medical examiner's testimony, he might have had his back to you, something like that. I'm not sure, because they asked you in the interrogation, why was George so beat up? Why does he have bruises everywhere? I don't know. I didn't touch him. I didn't do anything to him. We were playing hide and go seek. He got in the suitcase. We were laughing. I went upstairs, fell asleep. Not intentional. Not intentional. Not intentional. Then you ask these motherfuckers when they giving you your suitcase back. I still can't get over that one. Your suitcase is a freaking coffin, ma'am. It is evidence. You're never getting that piece of suitcase back. I hope they get rid of it because you're not getting an appeal. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is how I rant when you got somebody that you are on committing this crime. Not only did you commit this crime and zip this man up in a suitcase, you turned off your camera, flipped the suitcase to the other side, turned on the camera again, and started recording some more. Come on, Sarah, you're a smart one. I don't even know how the judge got this wrong, Sarah. He got this one wrong. You do not belong in jail. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so getting to the end of this page right here, we on page C. This damn letter is 28 pages long. I'm gonna stop it right here because I'm gonna read this on another. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll go live or something. Flesh of the Gods. I don't know, or if Child Diggy, if you know when if Flesh of the Gods is going live tomorrow, please let me know what time so that I can schedule around those times. So she also says on this letter, it is their duty to be patient in the investigate. Oh, we already said that. Careful in understand circumstances and difficulties by all parties. Careful in considering parts of a case in whole, and decent in judgment. She got that from the what law dictionary? The 2012 edition. Sarah, that's the last freaking law edition that you had access to. You was mad because they gave you a she was mad because they put all of her all of the evidence on a thumb drive, and it gave it to her to use with her, what is that, tablet. She was mad. She wanted everything in writing in paper. She said that when she can't sleep at night, she wants to be able to go over her trial. Well, that would be great. It would be fine if you would if you knew how to behave. But you act like you a 2-year-old toddler. And y'all, did y'all see Sarah? Sarah was in the as a teenager. Sarah was in the pageant. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but when I read the rest of this letter, because I'm going to read the rest of it and get through it on another live, but my eyes is heavy. Um, I'm getting ready to take it down. I know y'all tired. Y'all got stuff to do. I don't know what you got planned tomorrow for us, Flesh of the Gods, but I know you got to get your show together if you do. And I hope that your car situation that you are, making it through or whatever. But I'm gonna pull up a picture of Sarah from when as a child with she looked she was decent, I guess, to somebody that was attracted to her ass. I don't know. I don't like the whole one way or another. You're unaliver, and I would like to tell you in your face. So I am going to see if, since Sierra think that she got fans out here and he sees people out here is reaching out to her, and she don't think that it's not a money grab. I don't want no money from nothing, Sarah. I just want to have a meeting with you, a Zoom meeting. If they have it where you are incarcerated at, tell them I am your fourth cousin twice removed, long lost. I know I'm a little dark, and you little Lily, but we were we are African descent, and they got Africans come in all sorts and colors. That's the story we're gonna go with, Sarah, because you like to tell a lot of stories. So let's make up one then. Let me go into my creative mind, because I do have one. Let me go into my creative mind, and let's do that one, Sarah. And do I have to pay for it? Because I'll pay for it. I'll pay to have a visit with you on Zoom. You want me to put some money in your commissary? I'm gonna put the money in there after we do the Zoom now. You ain't gonna get my money first. I ain't stupid. And then after we do it, I ain't even sending you no damn money. I just want to tell your ass off in person. And I want you to look me in my eye and tell me if what the fuck you did it wasn't crazy or not. Bitch, because you're lying. You know you are a few screws loose up here. And who can do that to a human being and still think that you above everybody? Child, I done heard it all. But like I said, thank you guys for coming on and sticking around with me. I lost a couple people. I see it. It's okay. But for those that are still here and that have been with me from the beginning, thank you so much. Child Diggy, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. If you know what time Flesh of the Gods is going live tomorrow, if he is, please let me know so I'll make sure that I do not schedule anything around him. I need to send him an email myself because I need his help. Because all I know how to do is go on my Restream. This is already here. This show is, even though it's a test, it is still sponsored by Restream. Restream, I don't know how long we're going to be together because I found something else and I think that I get more, but I can actually do it through there. But I'm just confused. Maybe I can do that now that I have a really working, and I can still use. Yeah, okay. I think I got a little plan. All right, y'all. But that's enough for me. But I have to end my shows the way I always do by telling you to please make sure that you get your mammograms. Make sure that you feel your boobies to make sure that you're all right. All right? Don't you dare let anybody come into your house and disturb the peace that surpasses all understanding. Men, I want y'all to know that you get breast cancer too. On Survivor Speaks and with Survivor Nation, we have coined it chest or pec cancer. We understand this is a stigma with the word breast. When you say that, you automatically, connect it with the woman. But you guys can get it too. And I do also want you to know if you're feeling anything in that area, make sure you go to the doctor. You may have to tell the doctor, please test me to make sure that I don't have breast cancer. Because a lot of times it'll just, go and they won't even consider it as an option. I have a family member that is a 2-time breast cancer survivor. He is a male. And there's also another brave man that I did see on Instagram. I'm gonna have to, try to find him again because I was kinda in the I just moved through Instagram. I post Krishan Rock information over there because that's my girl. Nobody don't come on here and say nothing about Krishan Eugene or Krishan Jesus. Because Ronnie is going to jail. He's a liar. And Carl Cuckoo needs a straight jacket. That's why Bluefoot was playing Etch a Sketch on his face in jail. His mother. Anywho, so yeah, make sure you do that. And don't let nobody come into your house and disturb the peace that passes all understanding. I'm Survivor Speaks. I'll see you guys in these YouTube or on those Twitter streets. Thank you for watching over there on Twitter if you are watching. See you guys later. Peace. Love you all.
Full cycle, I just might though just like a Michael. Mama gone now, I'm thinking death is not we entitled. And it was me versus me, them battles had to fight through. And when you way in the dark, them demons try to fight you. But you can't let them when you gotta see the damn light. Diabetes came from nowhere, messed up whole life. That's what I used to think, my mama helped me out. I got one there in the sky to make proud, don't count me out. Let's get it started, rest in peace my mama, I don't wanna talk. Fresh fit, who that little nigga, fresh the way he walk. New drip, I'm that one, do create